Today is very specific. Edgar Cayce's 2026 warning for America, the spiritual turning point. But this is exciting stuff. No matter where you are in the world, you need to hear this too. It affects us all. And this is an amazing opportunity, a golden time period. And you're not watching this video because of coincidence. Synchronicities are aligning, and you're ready for it. And yes, the warning is real and urgent, but the outcome depends on us. And we have the spiritual tools to navigate this transformation victoriously. Let's go. Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube. I'm here to help you break through fear. Fear is what keeps us up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Fear of the future, fear of whatever may or may not happen. And it's all probabilities. And the more you focus on it, the more you create it. I want to help you get past that because you do hold that power to change anything. And that's what's happening right now. Oh, I've got so many great videos coming up. I cannot wait to share some of the things we're going to talk about, people you've never heard of. We're going to talk about the Sphinx, what's going to happen in 2026. We're going to talk about Yogananda, somebody I never even knew about, whose predictions align with Cayce and what those were. We've got some great stuff coming up. Get ready because 2026 is going to blow our minds. We're getting ready now. Work on this. We can do it. So I hope that you'll subscribe and share my message that we are not just hopeful, we are in control. You can change anything in your life. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I hope you'll subscribe, share my videos, click that little bell because you don't want to miss these videos coming up. They're very exciting. And also, I want to let you know, I've got all kinds of tools for you down in the description, including supporting businesses. Yes, it's an Amazon store, but those small businesses that use Amazon to reach the globe are doing amazing things for our planet. We have to watch our consumption. That's going to be part of our message today. We can change anything and live in a clean world that is healthier, leaner, happier, and yes, abundant. Go down and look at Mind Over Money. If you are living in a lack mindset and struggling, it's not necessary. I have a free quiz for you and some things you can start working on today. My free inspiration will give you tools to break through fear. Sign up for my email lists. Let's work together. We can do this. We can't do it alone. So let's talk about the shocking truth. In 1933, Edgar Cayce, the most documented psychic in American history, he went into a trance and saw something so disturbing about America's future that it shook him to his core. He predicted that beginning around the year 2000, America would enter a period of unprecedented upheaval. But it's what he said about 2026 that will change everything you thought you knew about the times we're living in. He accurately predicted the stock market crash, right down to the timeline. He predicted world wars, when they would start and finish. He predicted when the Dead Sea Scrolls would be found. He predicted presidential deaths. We are now in the frame time he warned about. And so, yes, he didn't give exact dates, but we know from what's happening that he predicted it's now. March 2026 is going to mark the most significant spiritual alignment in 35 years. I'm going to do that video next. You're going to absolutely love it. We've got a lot of exciting things coming up. Let's talk about the physical warnings that are happening, that have already happened. This spiritual convergence, the events happening now and our turning point are indicated by the magnetic poles that are shifting. He predicted this. They are shifting at 3 times the normal speed. NASA has confirmed this. Cayce predicted this would begin in 1998, and it did. Earthquakes, climate disruptions, geographical instability increasing. The Earth herself is responding to something massive. Now, I want you to remember, we do affect what she does. All right? We are one, and our energy field and hers, we are aligned. So she's reacting to our frequency. We can stop these things. In fact, I think we have stalled a lot of these things from happening because we have raised our frequency. We must continue the journey. Earthquakes, climate disruptions, geographical instability increasing. He predicted that Los Angeles would be destroyed. And what happened? Yes, it happened. We also know that he talked about the East Coast disappearing. And yes, surprisingly, places like North Carolina went underwater, totally unexpected. It's already happening. He's pointing to now. The earth herself is responding to something massive. She and us are one in the same energy field. Our frequency affects her. You're going to see her respond to what we do. We can change anything. He had economic social warnings, the coming storm. Both Cayce and Yogananda, who I'm going to talk about this week, predicted economic collapse worse than the Great Depression. Yogananda said money won't be worth the paper it's printed on, and Cayce saw mob rule and deep divisions in America. The old systems are crumbling, but for a reason. I want to just share something with you. Abundance will rule for those who go into the space that does not include greed, separation, hoarding, the material world. We don't need it anymore. We will have plenty. We will have everything that we need. And we're going to live in peace and joy and happiness, not consuming things that we don't need, right? You can live in that world. So I don't want you to fear what's coming. It's the collapse of what doesn't work. And it's going to be a good thing because what's going to replace it will be amazing for those who live in that frequency, okay? The others, they're going to want to hang on to that. It's not going to be healthy. They can't hang on to it. It's collapsing, and they'll be unhappy because of it instead of transitioning over to a world that is abundant for all peoples. What's the ultimate warning? The catastrophic possibilities. So when Cayce saw the potential destruction of Los Angeles, and we've seen it happen now, he also predicted parts of the U.S. West Coast would be swallowed up by the ocean. He actually gave a date where he was reborn in the year 2100 in Nevada, and that the coastline was there, started there. All right. But that was the year 2100. He gave a specific date. He said New York would be destroyed, but rebuilt. But here's what most people don't know about these predictions. The crucial revelation. Edgar Cayce said something that changes everything. None of this is set in stone. I want you to know this. My whole channel isn't about just give you some gloom and doom prediction that it's happening to us. It's the opposite. We're controlling it. And predictions have always been, especially in the case of Edgar Cayce, was telling us this is what I foresee, but we can change it. He said these visions represented possibilities, not certainties. We are in a turning point now where none of these predictions need to come true, and we'll all say, hey, he was wrong. No, he wasn't. He was warning us, and we made a different choice. That's how it works. He taught that human consciousness, your consciousness, has the power to change the future. We hear this from all of the greats. He said, and I quote, 10 people can save a city, and 50 people can save the world. 50. I know there's more than 50 watching this video every day. 50. We have to do the work. Stick to it. I know the world is tempting. The stuff, the money, the consumption. We have to step back. And when you do, you will never want to go back to that again. It's going to be so beautiful for you. I promise. But you and only you have to do the work. So let's talk about the 2026 awakening. There's a March 20th, 2026 alignment. Now I talked about December 21st of 2025, a portal, a gateway's opening. There's a shift happening then, and you could participate in it. Let's say you miss it. You'll say, well, people don't know about it, they will miss it. No one gets left behind. There are people that automatically live in that state of being. This spiritual alignment, that increase in frequency is happening all over the world. It doesn't need to be explained. And when portals open, they will participate in it, whether they know about it or not, because they're already working on themselves. I just want you to know that. No one gets left behind. So take advantage of that. But let's talk about March 20th, 2026. This is so exciting. I'm going to do more videos about this. Here's what Edgar Cayce really saw about 2026, and this is where it gets incredible. Let's talk about the Hall of Records prophecy. You may have heard about this. Big talk about the pyramids. Big mystery there. Cayce predicted that an ancient Hall of Records lies buried beneath the Sphinx, containing the complete history of human civilization going back millions of years. He said it would be revealed when the time has been fulfilled, when the changes must be active in this sphere of man's experience. We have to make it happen through our frequency. Astrological researcher Kirk Nelson discovered that March 20th, 2026 has the best planetary aspects of the next 35 years, aspects that only occur once every 30 plus years. I keep telling you that these cycles do come around. You can say, well, we can all ascend at any point. Yes, we can. But there are opportunities always given to us that'll help elevate us and accelerate. That's what it does. It's not leaving somebody behind. It's actually helping those who are working on ascension to be lifted, guided. So if you're working on it, it's your choice. You will experience unbelievable things that you never thought were possible. It's going to be amazing next year. And some people will say, oh, that's hogwash. And guess what? They'll live in hogwash, and others will know what has transpired and experience it. So don't you miss this opportunity, because you're watching this for a reason. You were drawn to this video, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's talk about the historical parallel. The last time we had similar astrological aspects was November 1989, when the Berlin Wall fell, marking the end of the Cold War and the beginning of a new era of human freedom. Right? Very cool. The spiritual significance. So what's the 21st century equivalent? What massive shift in human consciousness is about to occur in 2026? Here are the possibilities, the three possibilities, because remember, nothing's in stone. Ancient wisdom revealed. The literal discovery of the Hall of Records, unlocking humanity's true history. That's the first one. 2, consciousness breakthrough, a mass spiritual awakening where millions suddenly remember who they truly are. You're going to know. A lot of you tell me that you're having dreams of past lives. I know I've had them for decades. Those are real. The ultimate choice point, America and humanity reaching a fork in the road, destruction or transformation. We always have that choice. It's not scary. We can just easily choose transformation. Yes, it's going to take effort because you're already conditioned, you're brainwashed. You have to watch what's coming in, what you're watching, what you're participating in, what you're saying, what you're thinking, what you're clicking on YouTube and telling them you want to watch. It's going to say, this person loves conspiracy. This person loves destruction and suffering. No, glad you're here. I have the feeling you're not doing that, but be careful. It's easy to get sucked in. The hopeful truth, Cayce said, this isn't the end. It's a birthing. And like all births, it's painful, chaotic, and messy. But what emerges is new life. So why America? The spiritual mission. So Americans' hidden destiny. So those of you here in the United States, you chose to be in this country, to be part of a movement that is specific to this area on the planet. Both Edgar Cayce and Yogananda saw something special in America, something that would make it essential to humanity's spiritual evolution. And by the way, those of you in other countries, it doesn't discount you. It doesn't make you less special. We're all equal, but we're functioning as a community here that is leading the world in many ways. So we have a different kind of mission. The dual prophecy, Yogananda predicted that India and America would together lead humanity into a new age. India contributing spiritual wisdom, America contributing organizational efficiency and scientific knowledge. Cayce similarly saw America as a beacon of spiritual freedom. So why America must go through this? America became too materialistic. Don't let that be you. It's easy to get caught up. What do you really need? You wouldn't believe what I'm clearing out, right? Air it out, clear it, share it. It's healthy. Too focused on money. We're too focused on money, power, and consumption. We're being brainwashed. We're told every day what we need. Don't you buy your kids those plastic toys for Christmas. That's their future. You're going to pollute if you do that. You have to make some choices. We forgot our spiritual roots. Both Cayce and Yogananda said the same thing. America must be humbled before it can fulfill its spiritual destiny. We are world leaders here, and we want to show the world that it can be done despite the fact that we have so much chaos here. We have so much diversity that we don't accept. We have so much separation and judgment, and we are changing that. Do you want to be a part of that? I'm counting on you. What's the purification process? It's a spiritual cleansing. Economic hardship will force people to value what truly matters, and it's actually going to place you in a position of truly being happy, saying, oh my God, I don't have all these things I have to take care of, and this crazy stuff that I have to monitor financially. It's going to be a simple, healthy, abundant life. Everyone who chooses it can be abundant. Go see my Mind Over Money free quiz and see if you're living in that mindset that says, I'm not abundant. Social division will teach us we're all connected. I think we're all finally seeing, you know what? We're not different. We are just on different paths, and some of us are feeling that we are not loved, living in fear, and they're striking out. That's all that's happening. We can only change that if we send compassion and we shine the light. Earth changes will remind us we're part of nature, not separate from it. We're going to respect Earth more. And when we do that, we will see less of these events happening, these cataclysmic events. Political chaos will show us that external leaders can't save us. We must find the divine within. There's no one person, no organization, no company that can do that for us. We call the shots, and we need to tell the world what we do and don't accept by what we use, what we say, what we believe, our actions. We're not going to accept anything less than amazing. The beautiful outcome? Well, Yogananda said, Americans were growing so rich, they forgot God. But now God is performing an operation. They will have only half as much wealth, but they will be more spiritual. And guess what? More abundant, right? Not scraping for everything that you can get because you need more and more. You will have a spiritual life that's going to be so beautiful. You will do it with less. Don't be afraid of that. It's actually a really good thing. Some of you are already choosing that. We're seeing a lot of people choosing that. I have friends that live in RVs and travel all over the world simply and have never been happier. So let's talk about the 7 spiritual preparations. So how do you prepare? How do you not just survive this transformation, but thrive through it? Here are the 7 spiritual keys that both Cayce and Yogananda taught. Establish unshakable faith. Faith is faith. You either have it or you don't. You can't have it some of the time. Yogananda said that those who love God will be protected during these coming difficulties. All right? This isn't blind faith. It's knowing that you are a spiritual being having a temporary human experience, and your job is to make that experience amazing. All right? Practice daily prayer, meditation, connecting to your higher power. I walk out in the grass, somebody said, it's November. I said, I live in Florida. We have a beautiful lawn out here. I walk in the grass, I sit at the water side, and I send light and love to our planet, and I ask for guidance to be my best, and I ask for all kinds of wonderful things for myself and others. It's okay. It's okay for you to be abundant and healthy and happy. Number 2, build a spiritual community now. You cannot navigate this alone. Find your tribe, people who understand what's happening spiritually, create support networks based on love, not fear. So join or create a spiritual study group, even online. You know, I've got all this stuff for you. Come on, join my groups. We're going to be doing some cool stuff. I have a miracle circle that I'm launching again here at the end of this year. We meet once a month live on Zoom. Let's do it. I'll let you know when that is if you're in my email list. Simplify and prepare practically. Simple is so amazing, isn't it? Reduce debt. Live below your means. I actually just recently did it myself. I made some pretty big changes and I realized this is the healthiest thing to do. It might be scary for you, but go ahead and do it. The outcome's going to be amazing. You're going to be able to sleep at night. Build food security. Learn practical skills. In other words, have your own garden. Eat simply, eat clean. You don't need a lot, but do this from wisdom, not panic. So I'm not talking about hoarding. I'm talking about being practical. Only what you need. And we won't have shortages because people won't be panicking. That is not something we're going to need to worry about. Coming together as a community will make sure that that never happens. So again, each month take one practical preparedness step while maintaining inner peace. So take your things into resale. Mine goes into the designer consignment store. People love it. They purchase nice things. I get paid. The business does well. So you don't have to just give everything away. Take that money and pay off some of your credit cards. Do some practical things so that you can relieve your mind from all of this burden that you're carrying around that you really don't need. Detach from outcomes. So this is very important. I manifest a lot of crazy stuff because I'm not attached to the outcome because I know if it doesn't come through, there's something better, right? The ego wants to control and predict. Spirit, that may be why you're here, predictions, right? But I want you to know that we control it. Spirit knows that whatever happens is perfect for your soul's growth. Loss of material things might be the greatest spiritual gift. All right. I used to live in a like crazy 7 bedroom, 7.5 bath house with a swim up pool bar. Now I live right on the water, and I think my whole condo's the size of my former bedroom. It had a living room in it and everything. I am so happy here. My friends were here last night for dinner. I cooked for them, and they said, "We love this place the best." I said, "Me too." It's about the feel, it's about the environment, right? What do you truly need? Ask daily, what is this here to teach me? Anything that comes your way, what is it here to teach me? What's the challenge? And if you're going into blame and anger, somebody said they're really angry. I said, that's you. They are your best teachers. Why are you angry? You're telling yourself a story, right? So become a beacon of light. When chaos erupts, frightened people will seek guidance. Your spiritual stability will be their anchor. You're being prepared now to be a spiritual leader. That's what this is all about. Not telling them what they should do. Your stability and your faith and your peace, people are going to want to be around it. They're going to want to be you, right? Know what you're doing. Work on your own healing so you can help others. Next, trust the timing. Your soul chose to be here now. You have everything you need to navigate this. There are no accidents in spiritual timing. So here's the practice. When fear arises, affirm, I am exactly where I need to be. And nothing is permanent. Nothing is. We are constantly transitioning, so there's no situation you're in that cannot be changed. But if you're going into fear, you're actually focusing more on the problem than creating a new future for yourself. So next, hold the vision of the new earth. I do this every day. Remember what Cayce emphasized. Human consciousness shapes reality. That's science, okay? Every person who holds love instead of fear tips the scales. You're not waiting for the new world, you're creating it. Visualize daily the world you want to see emerge from this transformation. All right? This is why you got to watch your media, what you're looking at, conspiracy, all this stuff, chaos. So here's the ultimate hope. Well, the 3 certainties. Doesn't have to be hope, you just know it. This is not punishment, it's evolution. The caterpillar doesn't understand why its world is dissolving, but the butterfly knows it was always meant to fly. America and humanity are in the cocoon right now. What emerges will be magnificent. Number 2, you're more powerful than you know. Edgar Cayce's readings reveal that every human being is a spiritual giant, temporarily wearing the costume of limitation. The essence of you is a spiritual giant. Isn't that exciting? The coming changes are designed to help you remember your true power, and that's what's going to happen. Some of you are already experiencing it. I know I am. It's expanding. I'm going into this space that's so powerful and amazing, and all of a sudden you're seeing things, synchronicities, things that are happening. Your abilities are heightened, and it's fun and amazing. It's not scary, right? All the possibilities of the world are showing up now, and you're saying, yeah, it's okay. I believe it. The coming change is designed to help you to remember. So when external structures collapse, you'll finally look within and discover you are divine. So the best is yet to come. Cayce predicted an eventual root race. You may have heard this before, with expanded consciousness and spiritual abilities. A world where cooperation replaces competition, where spiritual wisdom guides technology, where every human being knows their connection to Source. March 20th, 2026 isn't a date to fear, it's a date to celebrate. It marks the moment when the old cycle ends and the new cycle begins. Yes, there will be challenges between now and then. Yes, there will be losses and upheavals. But on the other side, a new humanity, a new America, a new you, awakened, empowered, and finally free. Edgar Cayce saw the storm coming, but he also saw the rainbow, and he saw you standing strong, heart open, spirit unshakable, helping to birth the new world. So the question isn't, will I survive this? The question is, who will I become through this? Welcome to your spiritual initiation. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Welcome to 2026. Get ready for it. And December 21st, I have videos coming up. We're going to prepare for that. A gateway's opening, a portal, a powerful one. And all you have to do is just be your best. Again, you're a human being. It's okay. So I hope you'll share this video and let people know these are amazing times, powerful, wonderful times, and we chose to be here all together. And you, my friend, no matter where you are in the world, you are equally as important. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. And also, I want to just mention, if you haven't read my book, Your Spiritual Butt Kick, Breakthrough Fear, you can go to Amazon and purchase it. And it may be the last spiritual book you ever have to read. I think you're going to love it. It was a download for me. I was writing it at all hours, and I was told this has to come out now, and here it is. So I hope you'll read my book, share it with other people, and I'll see you in a couple days with some more really cool stuff. We're going to talk about the Sphinx. We're going to talk about Yogananda. We're going to talk about December 21st. Yes, and what's going to happen when we go into the new year. It's all amazing. So buckle up, but know that it's going to be a ride that's worth taking. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. That's from the Master Key System. Namaste.